We love hip hop.
I got some. We're gonna go into the mud for a second. Pause.
What?
I don't know if there's a pause there. There was a beef that happened the other day between Six Buzz and the EXO crew. Okay.
Wow.
Now, I don't know the details of this. I seen it posted up on Reddit. I heard a few things behind the scenes as well. It was over at the Weeknd concert. You know, the Weeknd's been over here for like a 3-night concert and stuff like that, right? I want to take away from whatever beef that Six Buzz might have had with them and maybe focus more on these EXO guys. They're kind of gooned up more than people were thinking. You know what I'm saying? I think like a lot of people have been looking at, like, they see Chubbs and Drake is such a, because he's the rapper, everybody says, yo, OVO's the goons, but nobody ever looks and says, those guys, EXOs, are gooned up too, man.
The singing mans be having the craziest goons.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like Chris Brown had all like the LA Bloods.
Mm-hmm.
Ray J had the booty goons.
The booty goons.
You know what I mean? Like the singers do not play when it comes to.
They more gangster than the rappers.
Yeah, didn't Trey Songz put hands on a few mans and
women
too? You know what I'm saying?
AE dealt with Travis Scott and them, but
yeah.
So like, and when it comes to the Weeknd, like he always, I feel like the EXO always had that intimidation factor. You know what I mean? Like we've always heard.
Did they?
I feel like we've always heard like lore and like stories about like how they would be moved, especially like in Montreal and things. You know,
because
like
they got a certain man's chain out here before, right?
Ooh.
Why you look so stressed?
No, fam, I'm so surprised.
You covered it the other day.
The same guy we're talking about now? No, that was an EXO, guys.
That wasn't EXO guys that took the chain?
It was a different.
It was just Belly's guys?
Oh, you're talking about the documentary.
They've been gooning. Come on now.
But that was different. Okay, and
so
just so that we're not talking in code on a public platform, we're talking about freaking the documentary I put out the other day.
Yeah.
EXO guys had gotten, it wasn't EXO, it was Capital Profits at the time. So it was pre-Weeknd when Belly got into the incident with Kamikaze back in the days, like back in like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So yes, they were gooned up from back then still. So
because I was gonna say that when the Weeknd first started dropping music, he was on his like, downtown, like all my girls are cokehead vibes, and like if you know about the Toronto downtown lore, that's where enough of like the real choppers, the real hustlers, the real gangsters.
Oh, I'm there every day. I'm there every night.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
I know exactly what's going on. Yeah, I come from
those
that.
are your ends. So like you know exactly.
I come from that.
So like you know how grimy it is. Like man would have his one camouflage jacket.
Who? A.W.O.L?
Yeah, no, like
fam. Stop acting like you don't
I'm not saying A.W.O.L was the goon, but I'm saying like the mans around him were the downtown mans.
Name the mans.
I'm not gonna name the mans
because I can't. But name the mans. You got your trailer. Name the mans. I want you to name them.
But like even when you listen to the music, you could tell like, hey, these are grungy mans. Like he's not singing about nothing nice.
Okay, let me show you something.
Man's singing about drugs.
The only person that's from like really from it is in a sense that was from Toronto is The Weeknd. Anyone else is not really from Toronto.
Mark's not from Toronto?
Yeah.
And
a certain couple other guys. One guy's from Atlanta.
And then a lot of them from Ottawa.
Yeah,
that is true. It's the combination of Ottawa and Toronto came together.
Yeah. And then they got Atlanta. They got Atlanta.
So am I the last person to know that these guys are gooned up like that?
Yeah.
Is it safe to assume that most major artists are going to have some type of ties to gangsters?
True,
like
yes.
Eventually, like even probably Bruno Mars, definitely Bruno Mars.
Get your ass.
No, I'm trying to think of someone unsuspecting, like probably Taylor Swift.
So you're
has
saying
like some street ties that we don't know.
Hold
about.
on, so you're telling me that Taylor Swift can get somebody's nose wiped type thing?
Yeah, definitely.
For sure,
like,
she could put some Taylor bread on your head.
But we're not talking about like niggas. We're talking about like she probably has like mafia guys or like
yeah,
like, you know?
yeah.
But they might work with like the streets in that sense, so it's like all tied together. So if Taylor Swift is going somewhere, you know, she'll be protected in that sense. And I think they have to take that precaution because for safety, but I also feel like it could be elements of the lifestyle because there's a lot of like, you know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So it's like you want that like aura. I feel like artistry, a lot of it is aura farming. Like
that's the title of this episode.
Real talk.
And like the music industry, the Hollywood, a lot of it started from like mafia money, gangster money, like so they would move dark. You know what I mean? Like a lot of it is dark energy. So there's a lot of ties to the streets. Like even when they need to get their artists certain vices.
Yeah.
Like, Frank Sinatra was like tied with the mob.
So let me ask you guys then.
It's been like that.
Like, is The Weeknd like giving subs in his records? Because I don't listen to a lot of Weeknd's music. Like that show, like, you know, will get you wiped down and all that type of, like, is he saying this in his records and I'm just missing it?
Your shooter's doing TikToks.
No, that's recent. That's recent. You know what I'm saying? But like, because you guys, I feel like you guys are more Weeknd connoisseurs, House of Balloons and all that.
Well,
has he always talking about, yo, we'll get you, you know, we'll shoot your niggas?
He has a couple lines in here and there, but he was more talking about like his...
He's mostly talking about love and drugs.
Yeah.
Like it'll be like a 1-2 bar about his man then, but it's mostly just about drugs.
Yeah, because Drake will put 100 on your head and like he's the rapper, so you'll hear him saying
100 on your head.
Yeah, like he'll say the stuff that makes you see that. You know what I mean?
But you ever hear that like the people who say the most maybe are doing the least, and maybe those who say the least are actually doing the most. You know? So we don't know. Maybe they're both doing the most. Maybe they're both doing the least. Maybe it's aura farming. Maybe it's super real. It seems super real.
I could,
but
we get not saying nothing.
But maybe Weeknd didn't get his goons until like after a while. Because I remember that one video where he was backstage with Drake and stuff, and like he was looking mad timid. I'm not gonna lie.
That was before aura farming.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the video where Drake didn't dap him up in the video?
Yeah, exactly.
Awkward.
But that was before he made like multi-million. So it obviously changes your frame, your success. Like you probably grow like in your confidence. So maybe back then he was like little bro to Drake still.
Yeah.
So he was kind of like head down and like looking sad. But I did want to ask, so because I'm not too familiar with the situation with the Six Buzz, right? Like, so someone snuffed him, but like, aren't they both Habesha? Isn't The Weeknd East African? Like
Doesn't
Ethiopian.
Matter. Doesn't matter.
I know they have like their different sects.
They could have
like,
it be a different tribe still, a different part of it.
But it's just
right?
like, oh, I'm gonna get someone to snuff you because you support Drake.
No, I don't think. I think with that's a little bit too intricate for us to get into as far as the reasons. And to be honest, I don't even know the reasons. But I don't know. I think when it comes to certain things, nobody cares about race. You know what I'm saying? Like Somalis beef with Somalis.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I was just surprised. That's like you would assume that like if you are one of the biggest blog pages and you see like a fellow countrymate or person like doing well, like you'd probably try to link on that like cultural familiarity. But maybe they're different type of Ethiopians too, where it's like not even the same thing or whatever.
Like I got some. Like I know. Like okay, if you get a chance to ever speak to Top 5, ask him what Somali he is, like the tribe he comes from.
The tribe, yeah.
And then you'll see, and I know a couple other Somalis that are like, we come from a different tribe than him. So we don't like him.
Interesting.
And I
didn't know that it was a dynamic like that.
Yes, a dynamic.
Same in Ethiopia too.
It's kind of like Jamaicans too, and Caribbeans. Like, what do you mean?
Well,
Guyanese and Trini. Guyanese hate Trini. Trinis hate Guyanese.
Yeah, but there's not like Jamaican, you know, Jamaicans don't like, country Jamaicans don't like city Jamaicans.
What do you mean?
Is it like that?
It can be like that. What do you mean?
It's not overtly like that though.
What do you mean?
It's more like island to island.
Huh?
You born there?
I wasn't born there.
You born there?
But I know enough to know that.
You know what Maka is? You don't even know what that is. So let me show you something.
What is Maka?
Exactly. Something that pricks you in your foot and swells up your shit. That shit that's like grown around there.
Bro, I hate these weird Jamaican tests like fam.
See what I'm saying? But that's why I'm just asking
I promise you, I promise you, I know
what
enough.
Do you mean countryman and town man don't have their little wars? What do you mean?
I'm just saying it's not overt enough versus like, it's a real beef.
What do you mean? It's like man's from country or like who live closer to the sea. They can argue about eating more seafood than mans who are in town that eat pork.
But it's not a real beef.
But it's a beef. That's a beef thing.
I could push back on that too. It's not like a tribal type of thing. It's not as tribal as you guys are from this tribe and we don't like you because you're from this tribe. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's more like an ends.
You're right.
But I can see with the island to island, like, you know, as a Bajan man, I've heard Bajans, we talk bad about everybody.
And we don't understand you Bajans. You guys sound like you're English. And,
right?
And we're like, yo, what did he just say?
Yeah, and they diss us, right? They call us soft. They call us sing-songy.
My Jamaican card.
but I don't think it's that, man. I think it's deeper than that. It doesn't matter. Tribe, we could be in the same tribe. We still gonna beef. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fair.
So I'll leave it there.
Crime?
Yep.
All right, we'll leave that one there. Salute to Six Buzz. But yeah, salute to both parties, man. Because and again, I want to apologize also to the Weeknd in him, because like I feel like sometimes I might get a little bit spicy, but you guys are gooned up, so don't do nothing to me, fam. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. Yeah.
Trust me. But
Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.